Alright guys, welcome back to the Pikmin Let's Play. Starting off this episode by saying I lied to you, we're not collecting all the parts on today. We actually have 2 more to go at the end of today, but it's still a pretty crazy part to collect-a-thon, if you ask me.
Also, you pronounced the name of an enemy wrong last time.
It's Water Dumple instead of Water Dimple. Dumple! Excuse me. Dimple.
No, I wasn't correcting you, I just like the word dumple.
Right. Dimple is an actual word, and dumple is a made-up word, so...
And dumple is disgusting.
Yeah, there'd be some water dumples.
Oh, sweet dumples. Yeah, so immediately I'm gonna get a buttload of blues again, because that's what you do in this level.
A blue load of butts?
A blue load of butts. But also a bunch of yellows, because I'm gonna be bombing the crap out of quite a few things.
That's kind of a refreshing color change of pace. This seems like one of the first ones that isn't going to feature reds in some decent aspect, or were they in the last? Doesn't matter.
Actually, I don't think today gets very heavy on reds at any point.
No. Reds do get used in this level.
Yeah.
But,
So that was like a case of really bad honey. Like,
nothing.
I got nothing from it, but I wasted all the time doing it, and normally that would be like, I need to reset because I'm wasting so much time going to this
we do
next
have the one
thing.
red that was sprouting.
Yeah, okay, so this actually brings up an interesting point. That red sprout was there because the day before, when I was fighting the bulb bear, he ate a flowered red. And there's a chance flower reds will drop a seed when they die.
Neat.
So, occasionally you'll just find random sprouts in the field, and it's because you lost a flower there, and
That's cool. I like that.
it's a freebie. It's not guaranteed.
Well, it's also just good from, a lore standpoint.
Yeah.
Of course, for us it means we have one singular red fucking around with us all day, but, it's adorable. Hey, guys!
So that was another case of, the yellows are standing right next to it, but they're not seeing the bombs, so thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So if I remember right,
It's definitely a good save.
I'm going to try to get these wollywogs up against this gate before I throw bombs at this gate. Because you can damage the wollywogs and the gate with bombs, but it doesn't always work out in our favor, so I can't remember...
If this run was a successful...
Yeah, particularly how well this one works out for us, but I'm going to try and do it, and we'll see how it works.
I call it the Wollywall Bomber.
Oh. So now I just have to hope they don't jump.
Oh, that's awesome!
Boom.
That's the most invested I've been this entire LP. Please add in their horns.
And neither of them died.
Yeah, and none of them died. It's a miracle. So this is... I don't know if we catch this in today. So one of the wollywogs did survive, but just barely. But for whatever reason, you can just lose a Pikmin in this level. He just isn't existing anymore. Olimar will always say that there's one Pikmin under his control, even though you have none. And your total count actually drops to 99, so you can pull out another one. But...
Is that consistent every time, or just this level?
It happened a lot. It happened a lot, and I don't know what the deal with it is. So, one of the things that we're going to be doing today is I want all of the parts that we're collecting today to go a specific route, just to avoid a buttload of enemies that I don't really have time to kill.
Just very specific pathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we kind of found out that parts will path depending on where pellets are. For whatever reason, pellets can stop parts from getting past them. No idea why.
They're physically there, right? You walk around them.
Pushed.
But if a Pikmin's carrying a part and it runs into something, it just pushes it out of the way.
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if something in the end was there isn't a thing. Avoid the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's very confusing, and I honestly don't know why, because one of the test runs we did for this level, they actually went the route that they normally go. So they went straight through the enemies and woke up all of the bull bears.
Oh, God.
And they were just dead.
And that nearly fucked the entire day.
Yeah, the armored cannon beetle there almost destroyed all of those Pikmin, and I called him out of the way at the last moment.
The reaction that I'm picturing there is the Doc Brown, like,
Yeah.
with the flaming car.
So we found out zirconium is actually a real thing.
Yeah.
Zirconium is an actual anti-rust agent.
Like, we were expecting, that's gotta be, like, the worst radiological bullshit.
Yeah, like, it's radioactive, and it's probably, like, eating lead paint, but Olimar's like, it was expensive, so it must be worth it. But no, it's actually a thing, and it's used in the real world. It's not bad at all.
I was honestly expecting it to be space asbestos.
Yeah, so here you can actually see, like, the part is being moved, or is moving pellets out of the way, so we have no idea why it works that specific way.
But, like, in one of the runs, we'd call those loose back, like, while they were in, like, an enclosed area, and we think that's what fucked up the pathing, so Brady's letting them get way out into the open before he goes and calls them back.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm not actually letting them take that part all the way back to the ship. They get close. They get real close. But I actually call them away before they get there. They were so close that I probably should have just let them finish taking the part there, but I just was like, nope, you're coming back to me now, we have work to do, so...
This is faster in my mind.
So yeah, that's a Wii exclusive thing.
But it was there! Boss!
Come on, man!
But... No, we gotta improve our APM, let's go.
So tired. Look at that one non-flowered one lagging behind.
Yeah, and he's like, come on, man, please! So here we obviously get the most important part of the entire ship.
And this is a required part.
Yes, it is.
I'm assuming it's like the latrine or something.
It's the captain's chair.
Okay.
But it's just like a beanbag, so... This is another moment where I'm like pretty close to the amount of Pikmin I need, so I'm trying to make sure these parts are moving out with only their specifics.
Also,
Pilot seat.
Brady fucked up the recording like twice with this part where he would mash through the A button on the description.
I skip text sometimes because I'm like so focused on getting to the next.
Well, that and muscle memory, like usually when you're playing a game you're super familiar with, you do just blow through it.
Like the same thing happened to you during like,
X a lot.
5 and 6.
Oh god, 6 especially, it was actually like I had to hold my thumb up because so dialogue.
Sorry, here's the example. I had one under my control, but there's none under my control.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, and it's gonna be like that for the rest of the day.
The Phantom Pikmin.
Yeah, so...
It's the proto-white.
Oh,
Creepypasta.
Yep.
Brady, I expect it on my desk tomorrow.
I'm not writing that.
You should, though.
So this is what I actually think changes the path, is where you kill this puffy blowhog. So I'm trying to get his health down, but I also want him to die in a very specific spot.
Right. That'll manipulate the RNG, which will automatically load Pikmin 2 with the full completion file, where you play as Samus instead of Olimar.
Yeah.
This will load the PC version of the game.
Yeah, so here's me trying to lead him to where I want him to die. I'm trying to get behind him enough that he turns around to try to fly away. But he's really fighting against me, and I really hated him.
But I don't want to die, Olimar.
You're literally a living air balloon. Like, let me kill you.
Missiles are the key to further evolution, X.
Yeah, so like a couple of yellows fall in there, and I'm just like, I don't care, I just want this guy to die in the specific spot. And then guess who shows up? Our favorite friend.
Yeah, the 3 or 4 fucking blowhogs and the snitch bugs, I fucking hate this place. It's just designed to troll you.
Look how close the Zirconium Rotor was.
Shit, you can do it. You have a tractor beam thing. Just take the part. I don't know, there's no little flowers holding it.
I only like it if people are touching it.
It actually only sucks things in because it's a defense mechanism that's expecting to vaporize all of the intruder Pikmin, but since they're not there, it's not sucking up the part. So it's actually just all dumb luck.
This is kind of the annoying part of the new play control Pikmin game, so both of the Wii versions of Pikmin 1 and 2, is you think you're throwing in a specific area, but then you're actually like throwing behind it.
Yeah.
And you can't really see. That's something they improved with Pikmin 3. It's pretty significant.
Oh, you can whistle them out of that thing's grasp?
No.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah. So this is the trick I figured out with the swooping snitch bug. Instead of just rushing all your guys on him as soon as he falls down, keep throwing your Pikmin, because as soon as he takes off to fly away, he'll get hit.
automatically flinch him again.
Yeah, he'll get hit by one of the flying Pikmin.
I call it shit stop him.
Screw you. So my main concern was making sure I had 20 yellows at this point, because if I didn't have 20 yellows, I'd actually have to use these. They're called candy bud flowers.
Okay.
Any color Pikmin you throw into a candy bud flower comes out the color of that Pikmin, or of that flower.
Right.
So the blue one would obviously give you blues no matter what color Pikmin you throw into.
Right. And I imagine if you put a blue in a blue, it just nothing happens.
Yeah, it spits out a blue. So
Does it reset the flower?
yeah, it would reset the flower. So it's technically a new Pikmin.
Okay.
So I was trying to throw them all down, but then a couple fell off, and I was like, well, I guess we're doing the drowning route, so I just rushed, like...
At least you didn't lose all of them.
Yeah, it was a major concern. So this is one of the cooler parts, in my opinion. I like the name of it, and I like the look of it. It's just a cool thing.
Okay.
Once it comes down...
Oh, now I see it!
the Kronos reactor.
Oh, of course, it's a time part.
Yeah. So it makes energy from space-time. I don't know how, but yeah, even
Neither does Olimar.
Yeah, Almar's like,
Past.
Almar's like, there's so many cool things in my ship that I don't really understand.
It's like at this point, Olimar finds the captain's seat. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it is comfy.
It's real comfy.
Olimar, it's a chair. What's a chair?
Who are you?
Get out of my house.
Yeah.
You're in the woods. Yes.
So
What are woods? They look expensive. Oh my god, Olimar is Mr. Dink.
Mr. Dink?
Very expensive. From Doug?
Oh, yeah. The neighbor.
Yes. We just had all of the, like, needless expensive shit that never actually helped. Or actually helped.
Yeah, it's interesting. So here's our second Ionium jet.
Ooh.
Two.
Oh, right, this is, one of two. Or two of two.
But this one weighs the same amount as the other part, so I don't know why.
It's probably just, like, literally this is the second one you find.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, this one weighs the same amount as the other one. Oh, did we miss the water dumple scooting across the screen like magic?
I think so.
Oh! For whatever reason, there's this one water dumple in this area that just forgets animation and slides across the map. And usually it slides towards the other direction, but this time it's like, no, I'm going this other way. So when you guys watch the playback on YouTube, rewind a couple seconds before we get the Ionium jet and watch this thing.
Oh, so it is on camera. We just talked over it.
Yeah.
And here we're checking to make sure the other part went the correct way instead of through all the enemies.
Yeah.
That's an awful sound they make.
Yeah, water dumples are terrible.
Dumple. God, stop saying it like that.
Dumple.
See, like, right here, I'm even watching the Ionium jet out of the corner of my eye, like, please turn. Oh god, that thing's awake. So, here's Brady actually, like, this is a legit manipulating the AI, which I hate speedrunner terms most of the time, but this is literally what I'm doing. If I'm not looking at the enemy, if it's not on screen, it can't turn around, so it can't see things. So if I take it off...
If I can't see it, it can't see me.
Yeah.
So you just, like, immediately, like, zoom in, like, protected mode.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's literally what it is. So, like, I turn around and I zoom in so I can't see it, and it moves without turning, so it doesn't see my Pikmin and then falls asleep. It's the dumbest thing, but that's
awesome.
Yeah. So that actually, the Kronos reactor attaches underneath the engine, so it's actually a visible part as well. So
I bet that gets you all excited.
it's cool. It's a cool
Gets
part.
me excited.
Yeah.
I like that even Gross Brady wasn't really sure.
Yeah, so look at this area that they would have walked through.
Yeah.
It's just...
Jesus.
Yeah. So here's the cool thing. Enough Pikmin had moved parts back to the ship that there were enough to pick up the Zirconia.
Automatically?
Yeah.
You know what? That probably does make that a little bit faster in the long run. I think that's cool.
Yeah. So that worked out to my benefit in the end.
Jesus, flowered blue Pikmin are vivid. Like, even more than the yellows somehow.
Behold our
Well,
beauty.
so they're not under my control, so they're pale.
Well, yeah, but like I've noticed a couple times. Well, maybe it was when they were pale. I'm just forgetting.
These assholes will follow you for a ridiculous distance across the map.
Yeah,
Floaty snuff bugs.
the puffy blowhog.
Honestly, two names don't sound too different to me.
I know. They all have the same kind of cadence.
Snuggly blunderbuss.
That's why I'm able to make such a good bullshit version.
Yeah.
Which is good, because I'm not going to remember any of the names. Except for maybe... No, I keep thinking Mollywog when I mean Bulborg. Well, though, that's two names that I do technically remember, so...
Right. So, the only parts we didn't get today... Well, okay, I'm actually going to go for this. I forgot that I actually make this attempt. This part is a pain in the ass. You're supposed to lead these yellows around, like, a very narrow path. Also, that gave me a heart attack when I was playing through it, because it was suddenly like, you collected a part, and I was like, I got fucked. In the Wii version of Pikmin, you can just throw the yellows up to the end of the path, so you don't have to navigate them around.
Right.
And while I'm going around, I'm going to show you, like, how much horse shit trying to get Pikmin to navigate around this narrow ledge is. It's a nightmare.
But on the bright side, this jet will make your wife happy.
Yeah, especially with that jet following you around as you're trying to get them along the narrow
Yeah, the blowhog really doesn't help at all. I actually thought I ran into the ball bear right there. So you have to lead them around here with, like, the little charge motion.
Yeah.
And they can get stuck in there, and it's just a nightmare. You only need 10 Pikmin on this part, so, like...
It's nice that you've got the excess.
Yeah, I'm only trying to collect a few.
Especially since this is a thing that's happening now.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to knock it down, you said?
Yeah, I just wanted to get it out of its puzzle area, so
Right.
it's a
So
quick
you
collect
can do
tomorrow.
Yeah.
any Pikmin.
But I also don't want this blowhog to snot my guys all around, so I'm pretty sure I called him off over real quick. So I love this. He's like, I have this light bulb, but it's too bright, so I wear my sunglasses. But no, I'm not going to get a dimmer light bulb.
Man, this air conditioning is really strong. Better turn the heater up.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very Amy and Fry in the new car.
I knew you would know that.
Yeah. Who wants margaritas? So they're not going to get close enough to get this part in,
Oh, that's
unfortunately.
awful, though. It's so close.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, but that's fine.
I mean, that is more or less the quickest quick collect.
Yeah.
Short of, like, having it where the
So
third disc was.
Tomorrow there's only 2 parts to collect. One of them is literally on our doorstep. The other one, we knocked down all the things we need to knock down to get to it. So it's just a matter of clearing out the ball bears and getting to it.
Right.
So tomorrow's going to be a pretty heavy red day. Excuse me.
The power of red.
Yeah, the reds are so ridiculously... Like, they're so much stronger than the blues and yellows.
Heavy red.
Yeah.
What's the Power Rangers red team-up movie?
Forever Red.
Forever Red, yeah.
And then there's the Japanese one from, I forget the Sentai name, but, I think it's like a brilliant, flashy red show. And that's with like 26 of them.
Look at that consistency.
Yeah.
Damn, son!
That's pretty good. We only lost 3 today, so...
The blues traveled through time itself.
So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. We're actually getting really close to the end of the series. Tomorrow is 2 parts, and then after that it's a part a day.
Whoa!
Yeah, so we are really, really close. Thanks you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.